Ooh, she got 5 grades now. Don't get I ain't talking about the gray haired people here. Don't get mad at me now. But let me take you a step. Somebody said, let's go deeper.
Let's go deeper.
You got to understand that I'm trying to get you to see something about what God is trying to get you to understand about his relationship with you and where he is in your life. Let's go deeper. 1 Peter 3. I want to show you. I'm going to walk you through some scriptures. I don't really use a lot of them, but today I think it's important. But I want you to know that even though God's eyes are everywhere and in every place, and he's watching and he's looking around, God still has a specific target that he likes to look at. He sees everything. He sees a monkey, he's making babies. Oh, look at little baby. He sees all that. But he says, in the midst of all that I see, I'm really interested in this over here. What is that over here? For the eyes of the Lord are over the righteous. How many righteous people we got in this room?
Amen.
I said, how many righteous people do we have in this room?
Amen.
His eyes are on you, not just everywhere. Oh, I see sister. I see Brother Rob. Okay, okay. What else? No. He is watching Brother Rob. He says, and the eyes of the Lord are on the righteous, and his ears are open unto their prayers. But the face of the Lord is against them that do it. So God is, not only does he look, but he is watching the righteous. Can I tell you that God is really paying attention to you? He is watching you like you wouldn't believe. He loves to watch you. That's how great it is. I mean, he just really wants to watch you. And not only that, but he wants to hear what you have to say. His ears are attentive. He inclines to hear what you have to say. That's how involved he is. When you open your mouth, he says, yes, he wants to hear everything you have to say. Does he know where I am? You have to understand that God has been monitoring and he is carefully looking over your life and he is interested in you. Interested, church. Now, I'm going to take you a step deeper. Amen. How many people can understand what I'm saying? Now you can understand now. We're going to go into Psalms 139. I want you to see Psalms 139. Go and pull that up. Psalm 139. Because you can go, okay, stay right there. You can go through a series or you can go through a thing in your life or a season in your life by which it looks like God really doesn't care what you are doing. Or it doesn't even matter to him that you're about to die. Have you ever felt like that? That you got so much going on and everything is happening to you and God is just like, so. I mean, things are happening to you. And I mean, they're not just things, but I'm talking about crazy stuff. And it appears that God really does not care. I know I'm not the only one that had ever been in a situation or situation where it appeared that God could care less, that I was about to pass out and die outside this building, and God just turned his head and kept doing whatever he was doing and didn't even see that I was gasping for air. Anybody ever felt like that? But in the midst of thinking that he's abandoned me and everything else, when I begin to read David's words, it began to bless me because even David writes about how God knows. God is so interested. He says, oh Lord, thou hast searched me and known me. Thou knowest my sitting down and my rise. He knows when I sit down, he knows my rise. He says, thou, my sitting down and my uprising, thou understandest my thoughts. Let me read this out of this because I want you to see how he wrote it. It says here, he knows exactly where you are and what's going on. Oh, Lord, you have searched me and you know me. You know when I sit and when I rise. You perceive my thoughts from afar. You discern my going out and my lying down. You are familiar with all my ways. Before a word is on my tongue, you know it completely. Oh, Lord, you hem me. He says, you hem me in them, behind and before. You have laid your hand upon me. Such knowledge is too wonderful for me, too lofty for me to attain. Where can I go from your spirit? Where can I flee from your presence, oh God? If I go to heaven, you are there. If I make my bed in hell, you are there. If I rise rise on the wings of the dawn. If I settle aside as the sea, he said, even there your hand will be there to guide me. Your right hand shall hold me. Surely darkness will hide me, and the light will become night to me. Even the darkness will not hide from you. Do you understand? I'm trying to get you to understand that no matter where you are right now in your life, no matter what's happening to you, no matter what you're going through, or what is pressing you, or what you don't have, or the situation that is happening in your life, whatever it is, God knows where you are. He is not blind, and I know it appears that he has left you, and maybe you feel like you're walking alone, but I want to tell you right now that God, nothing you have ever went through, or have ever said, or have ever prayed, or anything has escaped him, because his eyes are on the righteous, and he wants to hear you, and he is listening to you daily, and he is monitoring you daily. Can I tell you how? You got to see. This is why we have to go back to the definition. Let's go back in that. He is keeping track of you systematically and with a view of collecting information. God is collecting information on your life. Every day, he is monitoring your situation. He is looking down in there and keeping track of everything, all of it, systematically collecting notes on your life. Looking at you, look at God. Out of all the things that he has to watch, he can still see you and collect notes on your life. And even though there's billions and billions, he still can see you, and he cares so much that he's willing to make notes about you. Look at God taking samples of your life on a regular basis just so he can make sure that the chemistry in your life has not been construed or messed up. God is a scientist. He's thousands of people, millions and millions of people, but God is he's such an awesome God that in all these people, and God still can single-handedly take your life, though there's millions, and take a sample of your life, and he takes time to make sure that there's a balance in there, and the chemistry is right, and he's looking over it, and sampling it, and taking tests of it. Can you imagine the type of God that we serve? Look at God, that he is so involved in your life, my God, that he is literally supervising your life. He is literally looking over your life and saying, nope. Planning, looking through, cutting corners. God is in there doing what he needs to do to make sure the plan doesn't get messed up. My God. Billions of people, and God is involved in each and every one of our lives. Equally. Can you imagine the type of things that I'm talking about in this room? Does he know where we are? Yes, he does. He knows exactly where you are. Now, let me just give you some encouragement. Go down into Hebrews 6. Can you understand what I'm talking about here? Because I'm around Christians, and even myself at times, I get frustrated with God. I get frustrated with everything. I don't want to read words sometimes. Sometimes I just get angry. Sometimes I just want to kick my Bible. Sometimes, can I just tell you the truth? Sometimes I just get really mad, amen? And I don't want to hear nothing. I don't want you to preach nothing. And I don't even want you to say nothing, amen? Sometimes I'm just mad, amen? And angry and frustrated because I say, God, I'm putting in work, I'm doing this, I don't see you doing this, you told me you're going to do this, you didn't do that, yeah, God, I know you're not, come on, has anybody ever felt this way? I'm not the only one to ever get mad or frustrated or want to just act crazy, but I just tell you, yeah, I do it. Because you just get tired sometimes. Ain't that wrong with being tired? But I want to show you this. For God is not unrighteous to forget your work. Stop there. I don't even want to get to the label of love. I just want to deal with your work. He's not going to forget your work. That means all that you are doing today, every bit of it, all of it, everything that you are doing right now that could be pressing you, breaking your heart, working you over, all of it, everything, think of everything, all of it, every single solitary piece of whatever's happening to you. He said, I'm not forgetting it. Well, I've been keeping notes all this time. Yes, sir. All of your work, whether it was at your job, at your home, with your kids, working the church, everything that's been, whatever's been going on in you, I don't don't know what it is, but God has not forgotten about it. He's telling us he won't forget your work, which means that he knows where you are, and he's been watching you for a long time and carefully watching you. Your thoughts, your words, your actions, he's watching it all.